everybody. Thanks for joining us and welcome to Your Guide to Outside. Hey, today we're going to be talking about whether you should be hunting over beans or corn. There's a lot of talk out there on some blogs and some Facebook pages is talking about which one you ought to be hunting over. So I thought I'd give you my 2 cents. So here in the Midwest, we live in Missouri. I think Kansas starts September 1st, bow season, and here in Missouri we start September 15th. So if you live in the Midwest, then you know that corn is king. Now, them deer are going to like the beans, especially in the early season, because they're still going to be green. Maybe we get a rain shower and they start growing again, and deer like that new growth. That's why you see them out on golf course lawns all the time, because they're always cutting that grass, and they always get that new growth of grass, and that's what they're after. So early season, if the beans are green, then I would probably hunt beans. The corn's probably going to be brown at this point. It's going to be standing in the field still, and the beans are going to be still growing. So those deer are going to be after that new growth. Now, once the beans turn brown, they're going to be in that corn. They just prefer corn. I mean, when's the last time you bought a bag of deer soybeans? I mean, it's always deer corn, right? It's everywhere, but I've never seen a bag of deer soybeans. Maybe we ought to start making them. Anyway, they're going to prefer that corn, so that's where they're going to be, even if it's standing and brown. As long as the beans are brown, then I would hunt the corn. And then once the combines come in, they're going to start on that corn. So even if the beans are green and the combines come in and start harvesting that corn, that's like a big dinner bell for everything in the woods. And the coons, the deer, everything's going to be out in those fields just gleaning everything they can off the ground. So I'd be on those cornfields when they start harvesting those. They're going to be in there maybe, I don't know, 3-4 days, kind of depending on how new the combine is probably and how much corn got scattered around. And then after that, probably just beans, corn. I mean, it's probably just one, either way, probably once the corn's cut, and after that 5 or 6 days, after a couple weeks, but won't be long, the beans will be cut. And when they cut the beans, that's when you need to move over to the bean fields, because there again, those combines start running, and those animals know what's going on. And they come out there at night in the corn and the beans. The beans don't provide a lot of cover, but the corn does. But once it's gone, they're just going to be out there mainly at night, and then moving back into the woods in the morning. Same thing, and then at night, they're going to be moving back into the fields. So that's where you want to try to cut them off at. And then once the beans harvested and that rush is over, 5 or 6 days after that, and you just got corn and beans, then I think I would still just set up on the corn. There's still going to be some stalks out there that they'll chew on, and then the husks will be laying out there in some of those fields. So like I said, I think corn's going to be your best bet, maybe year long. If that's all you got to hunt over, then that's going to be your best bet. But as long as those beans are green, or if the beans are being harvested, then I'd move to a bean field. So that's my 2 cents. Hey, down in the comments, put down what you think is the best options. Hopefully you think I'm right on spot. If you have any pictures of some deer or anything that you've gotten this year, maybe I could put a video together of some of the things, maybe a little story about how you got it or where you shot it at. Let me know. Put that in the comments, and I'll try to get a video together of everything that people have shot this year. That'd be pretty cool. So there you go. And until next time, get out there and do something. Prefer corn. I mean, when's the last time you bought a bag of soybean corn? Or I'm sorry. I mean, when's the last time you bought a bag of, when's the last time you bought a bag of soybean deer soybeans, deer corn, deer corn, soybean, corn, deer soybeans. Okay.